Alright, hi everyone. My name is Paul Grenning, and today I'm going to show you my earthquake visualization tool. So first off, we are viewing the years 1973 to 2011, and that's approximately 500,000 data points. So if I scroll out, you can see the entire data set, and all three views actually show the same thing, but you can view them at different angles. So maybe if you want to only view certain countries or something, you can do that. And now you see they're all kind of at this skewed angle. So if I hit reset view, it's back to normal. You will notice sometimes views don't update. If you just click in them, it will fix itself. So, secondly, there's a number of other features. Before we get to those, we have some legends. Basically, the minimum depth and maximum depth is shown in each one, and the color scale, which is actually the magnitude level. So the darker the color, the lower the magnitude, and the brighter or lighter the color, the higher the magnitude. And we can actually change the color scale, we can change the magnitude levels and the depth levels, as well as the depth scale. So right now it's kind of hard to see all the points. So we can actually change the depth scale. Maybe we want to view it at 18%, 14%, something like that. So now it's all crammed into one smaller area. And I can view it from the top much easier. Or we can view it from the bottom, transparency. The usefulness of the transparency is because maybe you want to view the depth scale at its original value, which is actually below the Earth, because we don't have earthquakes above the Earth. So let's reset the view, and now we can see the actual points where they're supposed to be, 700 kilometers below the Earth, well, between 0 and 700. You will notice there are a few data points that are above the map. So if I set the transparency to 100%, so no transparency, you'll see some data points. I have this because I placed the map 5 kilometers below the actual Earth's surface. That way you can see certain points without having to view the rest of them through a transparent map. So some other things we can change, like I mentioned already, were depth scale. We can change actual depth values. So now we're going to view from 210 to 560. We can also change the magnitude levels. So now we'll see probably a very similar color scheme, because now they're all pretty close, from between 5 and 6 magnitude level. And we can change the color scale as well. So let's go ahead and change that to green, or maybe we could want to change it to bright green, or light blue, something like that. So we can change to all certain sorts of colors. Let's show all magnitudes so you can see the actual color values here. And I'm going to put it back to about 40%, because I like viewing things above the Earth. Alright, so you also notice, so there's 3 views, and I have these 2 checkboxes over here. They are used for toggling the actual updates. So now only the main view will update. So if I go ahead and change the color to blue, you will notice only the main screen has blue, and the other 2 are still orange. If I do click on these, they will update to the current data set. So now if I click on them, they will change back to blue. The usefulness of not having these update isn't really for viewing single areas, because you may want it always to update. The thing is for playback. So if I want to view all these years, 1973 through 2011, and every second update to see one more year, I don't want it to take too long. I want it to actually see it every 1 second, or maybe I want to see it every 0.8 seconds. If I have all 3 views updating, it may take too long and you'll skip a frame and won't see the current year. So, if I go ahead and hit play, you'll see the dataset updating, and you'll notice I can actually change the depth values while it's playing, view the entire dataset, and these 2 over here aren't doing anything. So if I want them to, I can turn them on, and they will show the current set. And we can rotate all this stuff, rotate in and out. It is a little bit slower since it is updating 500,000 points every 0.8 seconds. And we can even change the colors while it's playing too. It looks like it's done playing actually. So if I reset this, we can actually play a different time span. So maybe I want to go from 73 to 91, play 3 years at a time, every 2.5 seconds. Hit play, and now you'll see every 2.5 seconds in updates. And if I want to turn one of these off, change the colors. Now you know which one isn't updating. And go ahead and check this out. If I do click there, it will update. Maybe I want to Chile or Indonesia. Maybe I want to check Africa out only. Here, Australia. And so that's pretty much it. You can view different areas of the map. You can view them at the same time. You can change depth scales. You can change the depth values. You can change the magnitude values. Change the color system. And you can change transparency of the maps. And if you want certain things to update or not. So I hope you enjoyed my program. I enjoyed making it. Thank you for listening.